All right. So welcome to this live session here with your host, Dre Day FX. So first of all, I want to wish everyone a happy new year. Hope your 2023 was great, and hopefully your 2024 will be greater. And hopefully you had the chance to see some family, friends, and enjoy and relax a little bit. Uh, Hopefully, everyone had a good year, and I wish everyone the best. First of all, health is really important, and afterwards is well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So that being said, let's get on to the charts. Hopefully, everyone had a great week of trading. If you traded last week, fortunately, on my end, like I said last Friday, I'm not trading during the holidays, so I'm just waiting for the actual market to pick up. Even though you're still gonna have some good setup that will be shown here in regards to low liquidity. So if you're able to trade that off of that, that's perfect. If not, me, I will start looking at setups and everything like that. Personally, that will be basically the second week of January, so next week. So starting on the 8th or the 9th, that'll be the time to get in the market and take some position. Hey Leon, in the Drake Day, wish you happy health, yeah, and prosperous new year. Yes, thank you. Same, likewise, likewise. Perfect. So let's see where we at right now. Uh, this is, let me check here. Perfect. So I do have some automation in the background. So I'm just gonna close them out so we're not receiving those notifications here at the same time. It's gonna be annoying. So close that, boom, boom. And see. Okay, so that's what I just did, and the other one is this one. Oh no, that's done. There we go. So eventually, I will show you guys exactly what I'm working on, but for now, I'll keep it a secret. But yeah, so just gonna make sure. Yeah, perfect. All right, so what what to look for here starting the year? So basically, you just have to go back on the previous your previous year, okay, 2023. You look at your trades, you look at your COT if you're doing COT, and I highly recommend that you do COT. If you don't know what its COT is, make sure to go on my YouTube channel, and I will there's a video that explains you exactly what COT is and how to use COT using a specific website called bar chart. You could always use it with the CFTC website, but I really love bar chart because it's really simple to use and it's free to use. So I know everyone loves free stuff. So using a free website that give you the actual data, that's really perfect. And yeah, and by looking at COT and your trades, and if you do that every year, you're gonna see a natural tendency in the market. Okay, so there's different ways to look at. It's called seasonal tendencies. So the best way here is COT, and the second thing here is There's some websites that you're able to look at seasonal tendencies, but COT is the basic of everything. Okay, so COT, and then to start your year, you have to look at the last 2 weeks of December. So last week and the week before. So that will give you the data for your COT for this week. Okay. So when you start your 2024 COT list, like of your pairs and everything like that, you have to start with the last 2 weeks of December to start your first week of January. Okay, so write this down. To start your 2024 COT checklist or any other year, you have to look at the previous 2 weeks of the of December of the previous year. Okay, so that means that if we're looking at you're starting 2024, we have to look at the last 2 weeks of 2023 to start our 2024. Okay, and then you continue that way. So your second week of January will be the last week of December and the first week of January, and then it goes like that. Okay, so that's the first thing. Second thing, you have to focus on a few pairs. Okay, so if you love to trade London, focus on the London pairs. So that would mean the British pound. So British pound is the session that it's trading on is London, right? Same thing if you love to trade USD, focus on New York session. If you love the yen pairs, focus on the Asian session. If you love the Australian dollar, same thing, it will be Asian session. If you love the Swiss franc, it will be London, so on and so forth. Okay, so you just have to look at basically where the location of the currency is, and you focus on when the market of that currency starts, and this is when you have to trade it. Okay, it's really simple. Okay, so yes, you could trade the currency outside of the actual session that it's trading on, but most likely you're gonna have some negative trades. Okay, because you have to trade with the trend, right? And that's why what you're seeing right now is the the indicator that I have here that I created, EMX AI, is actually a trend indicator. Okay, so I'm only focusing on the trend. I'm not looking at candlesticks patterns or anything like that. I'm looking at the trend. Okay, because the trend will give you profit. Okay, so the market needs to be moving one way to another to be able to take profit, right? So the focus is the trend. Okay, and then finally is to execute your trade. So you have to put your stop loss. That's why in XAI you have an actual zone that is provided to you to put your stop loss. So the maximum zone here, but let's say for this trade, is from the entry price or when the signal came in until this line here. Okay, so this is the stop loss, the maximum stop loss, but this is basically the zone that you're able to do that. And how to calculate the zone here is based off of your if you're using EMX AI, your Renko zones, you just have to calculate the difference between one zone to another. Okay, so more or less it's around for US 30, so it's around this zone. Okay, so if you calculate like half of that zone, that will be the ideal stop loss. Okay, so that'll be half of this box. Okay, so write this down. Stop loss is basically half of the distance of one zone to another. Okay, of the box of the previous TPs and stop losses. Okay, so you could go back in time and look at the zone price. More or less, it's the same price. Okay, so calculate half of that distance. Okay, and you take profit. Your take profit zone is, it depends on your trading plan. Okay, so your trading plan depends exactly on how you trade it. You put your take profit based off of your own strategy or your own way to look at the market. Okay, so those TP zones that you see on the charts are recommended TP zones, and it's based off of Renkos. Okay, so you could focus on only hitting TP1 or going to TP3, or if you think that the trade will be more than that, that's your choice. But you have to look at that on your own way. Okay, so Leon says the this week I'm observing the market. Okay, so you're not trading at all. That's perfect. Trading on demo account. Yes, that's it. That's a good that's a good habit. Even I know people love to trade like every day, but if you're focusing on trading the way your trading plan and focusing on your trading plan, don't trade on a live account if you're focusing on your trading plan. So that being said, you're able to trade on a demo account, play with your demo account, and trying to figure out different things. That's why demo accounts are there. It's really to help you optimize and look at the market and take positions here and see exactly what makes sense or not. Okay. So yes. So especially like I said, me, I do not trade on the live account during the holidays, but I'm still trading on a demo account to test out some stuff. Like right now, I'm like I said at the beginning, I was testing out some strategies here, automations for passing prop firms. Okay, so I'm not going to do that on the live account, right? I'm going to use demo accounts, testing out, tweak a little bit of stuff to see exactly what makes sense, and then when I'm ready, I can go on a live account or a demo or a prop firm passing challenges, and then execute the trades based off of what I saw on my demo account. Um, Took Euro cat sell 1 hour sell signal. Okay. Entity CAD 1 hour sell setup. Okay. So if you took those trades here, Leon, was it aligned with your COT or your trading plan? Because there's based off of the two currencies that you took a trade on, it seems that CAD was maybe a big mover. I'm assuming because I didn't do COT, so I'm just asking you those questions here to see if that was aligned with what you saw. Because if you're selling euro and you're selling NZD against the CAD, that means CAD is stronger than those two currencies. So that's the way that you have to look at the pairs. So if you're selling a pair against one pair, that means one or the other are moving or is bullish. So that means that if you look at the, let's say EuroCAD and NZD-CAD in this example, you took a sell on those two trades because you saw a signal on EMX AI saying that it's a sell. That means that if you go on a CAD JPY chart, that means that CAD will be going long, right? So I did COT analysis. CAD is biggest movers, stronger 5 times than exactly. You see? So I didn't do COT. I was just looking at, okay, he took a sell on two currencies that are aligning. Okay. So that means that CAD is stronger. So CAD, you said 26629. So that's the price. Okay. And the euro was 5564. Yeah, exactly. Okay, perfect. So euro and CAD are big movers, but CAD compared to the euro is a bigger mover than euro. So that's why you have to sell off CAD, sell off euro CAD. All right, perfect. So let's pull up. I'm gonna minimize this. So far, no signals here. I think we have US 30 that came in. We have a buy US 30. So buy US 30. I was not looking at it, but buy US 30. That's the setup here currently. So it would make sense to take it, but demo it out. So let's look at EuroCAD. Pull it up here and put it on H1. And another thing, guys, if you send me like an email over the weekend, I didn't look at my emails yet. So if I didn't respond to you yet, it's really normal because I didn't open the computer for the last 3 to 4 days. I just opened it like 10 minutes before going live. So so I just wanted to take off over the weekend and relax and everything. So hopefully you did the same. But I will get back to you shortly for sure. And don't worry, I'll respond to your message here before the end of this week. All right. So this is. Just gonna close it. Okay, notifications. I think it's this one didn't close. Yep. Let's save that. All right. So this is the cell here that Leon. No, that was Friday. So when did you took the cell, Leon, on EuroCAD? Just want to make sure that I have the right settings here. Yeah, and double check that earlier. Okay, let me open. Oops. Save. Won't be long, guys. Just wanna reactivate the pop-ups here. Very important that it open, even though it's gonna be a little annoying from on the live, but I have to. Yeah. So yeah, let me know, Leon, when you took the trade at what time. UTC -5. So I'm on the 3-minute chart. Here you go. All right. That was a Friday. The Friday setup here. Friday setup was beautiful on EuroCAD. Today London session EuroCAD. EuroCAD signal 1 hour time frame signal setup. Today London session. London session. So London session, there was a EuroCAD. Yeah, 2 to 6. Yeah, for sure I don't see it here on my end. But if you took it at London, that's perfect. I would tell you if I'm pretty sure you're out of the trade right now because right now it's reversing. If that's the case, that's perfect. Let's look at NZD. NZD. NZD CAD. Yeah, so hopefully those two trades, you're out of them. All right. So NZD CAD sell. So it should be out of that trade. All right. Let's look. Yeah, that's all automation here so far. All right. So this morning here we had the on US Euro USD. There was a sell setup here at London. That was a perfect setup. So at 3, there was a sell, and right now it's still running here. So that's a perfect setup. Let's look at the GU. GU, there was nothing this morning, even though it was still crashing here. Let's see, so that's yeah. And let's see. US 30, we had a signal for a buy setup, but it's not there anymore. So we're going to wait it out. But US 30 SSP 500 is crashing right now. And NASDAQ is crashing too. So We are expecting to go short. And if you were short since Friday, no, there was a buy here. If you do would you be buying? Okay. So let's look at the RGBP. And I'll switch it to 15. So we have a buy here on GBP. So there was a few buys here. So at 8:30, and then there's another one at 9:45, and another one that just came in. Oh yeah, 9:45. That's the one. Time frame. Okay, is bearish setup. Yeah, trading on but performing honestly are for live account. Yeah, yeah. Even though you're trading on a demo, you still have to consider it as a live account, right? So and that's how you have to trade it, because even though it's not real money, guys, you have to remember that money is not real. So if you put that in your mind that money is not real, even though you're looking at your checking account or your savings account, you have to tell yourself that money is not real. Okay, it's only numbers. So we're just playing with numbers. Like every time that I'm looking at charts like that, I consider like the charts as like a video game, right? So you're a player. Everyone is a player. You have your tools. You have your controller, right? The controller is your mouse or your phone, and the purpose of the game is to make as much points. Like money is points, right? So as much points that you can. Okay. But to be a good player in that game, you need to have a strategy, right? I know there's a few. I know people are knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a gamer like me, so you need to have some strategies to win in the game, right? But to perfect your strategy, you need to practice, right? So to practice, you need to practice on a demo account. But when you practice, you still want to be a better every day, right? So you're not gonna take your practice it's something that you need to do. You're gonna trade it. You take your demo account and you trade it like a live account, like you're doing it for real, right? So when you have that mindset every time, you're gonna be getting better and better, and you're gonna have more success overall. So once again, trading is like a game, and it is a game. So it's how you play the game that will tell you exactly if you're going to be a winner or you're going to be a loser. Um, Deal sell setup 1 hour London session. Yeah, there was a sell setup at the London. You said London. There was a 1 hour. Yeah. So on the 15th, there was nothing, but I'm pretty sure on the 1 hour, there was something, right? So 1 hour, boom. Let's see. Still loading right now. Still loading, perfect. So they said there was a sell setup at London. Right now, there was a sell setup at 9. I'm just gonna double check my settings here. 6 that's 6. I didn't put it at 6 here. So at what time did you had that sell setup, Leon? Maybe you don't have the same settings as me, so it would be normal that I don't see it. And I didn't change anything on the settings of EMX AI. So, but if you had a sell setup here, that's perfect because it was selling out big time here since London. Even Friday we had a sell setup here at New York at 1. And if you were still on that trade off of the 1 hour, it would hit TP3 right now. So that's great. EuroCAD was on Friday. Okay. So EuroCAD was on Friday. Yes. That's what I saw earlier. That's what I saw earlier. What is that? GU that hit stop loss. And that was what just okay. All right. Let's close it out. So far, nothing. So far, US 30s went back on the buy. Yeah, if you have any other currency you want me to look at, let me know. And if you have any other questions, let me know too. All signals on EMX sale and correct stop loss appropriate also. Got it. Okay, great. So good feedback. So Neon says that all signals on EMX version 5 are accurate. Stop loss appropriate also. So that means that the stop loss that is suggested, sorry, I was eating fruit too at the same time. So suggested for EMX AI are pretty much on point. And like I said, you could use half of the distance of the box. So you just have to calculate the box based off of the time frame you're trading on, and you could calculate half of that box, and that will be your stop loss. Because the stop loss you see on the EMX AI is the maximum stop loss zone that the price shouldn't go. But like always, we're trying our best to know where the market will go, but this is the best zone to put the stop loss. So that way, let's say it's going to go near your stop loss and it's reversing and going on your way, you're still going to be in the trade, okay? Because I see a lot of people that put really tight stop loss, and it's getting hit every time because there's not a lot of breathing room off of their entry and the stop loss. And once again, if you send me an email over the weekend, I'm gonna get back to them shortly, because I was really off this weekend. I didn't open the computer until like 10 minutes before this live. So I'm just repeating myself from what I said this morning. So um, don't worry, we will get back to you by the end of this week. And if you have any questions in regards to the indicator or anything like that, just send in to me by email. And if you want to have, I'm going to start to provide access to a few people to the indicator. And I'm complaining of maybe doing an actual course attached to the indicator, okay, or could be a one-on-one or whatnot. So I will decide exactly what I'm going to do. But by the end of this month, everything should be set up. So if the first time seeing this live here, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you look at our previous videos for the live sessions that we did, we have over 3 to 4 months of live sessions, more or less. There's some months, some weeks I wasn't on because of my health issues. So if you didn't know, I have an eye condition here in regards to my retina. So very difficult here to look at screen or whatnot. So right now it's getting better, but that will be the only reason if I don't do a live is because I have like a doctor's appointment. That will be the only reason. If not, I will be on a live here most of the weeks, most of the days of the week. All right. So let's see, 10:09. So far we had a few buy signals here on Euro GBP, one on Euro on US 30, and we have a sell on GU. The sell on GU was off of the 1 hour. Oh no, that's not GU. That was cat JPY. Hey boy. GU right here. Boom. Don't mind the lines. That's something that we're working on. Yeah, GU, perfect. So 2 cells, boom, boom. So 1 at 4, 1 at 6, 5. No, sorry, 5. So 4 and 5, we had cells. All of them hit TP3. So perfect setups. And if we go back on the 15, Perfect. All right, so go back on Euro USD. So that hit the TP3 and more. And look at the H1 for this one. Yeah. So we had we had a sell on Friday, then another sell at London today. Right at London open, sell signal, hit TP3. All right. All right. Lots of red news this week. Possible manipulation on the market. Yeah. So the only day that there was no news is today. So yesterday, market was closed because of New Year's. And then today, the second, no news all day. And then tomorrow, this is where the fun will begin. So we're gonna have a lot of red folder news, especially on the US. We have I think British pound and euro. So those are really the actual currencies that I'm trading on. So it's gonna be interesting of what's gonna happen this week, and that's the reason why I do not trade the first week of January, because of that situation here, because we have a lot of news on the first week of January. That's why we have to wait until the second week of January to take good positions here in the market. And you're not going to have a lot of liquidity. So when you look at the news this week compared to the other weeks, you're going to see a lot of fluctuation in the market in regards to price. So be careful, and if you want to like actually trade it, just trade it on a demo account, and to avoid killing your account. It could be a prop firm if you're passing a challenge, or your actual broker account, regular broker account, to not be liquidated or anything like that. So make sure to trade it off of a demo account. All right. Perfect. So over USD, it was perfect. All right. What we have here. Go switch screen. 0 GBP. GBP. So confirming is still going bullish here off of the 15. So If you're on this trade here, you should still be on it. Still looking bullish here overall. Let's look at US 30. US 30 looking good. Well, that's pretty much it. So, is there any other like currencies or indices you want me to look at, guys? There's really so indices dropping. Yeah, seems like it. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting here for this year. So I'm expecting to have the indices dropping, especially the US ones, because if you look back at the one weekly charts off of those indices, it was too much bullishness here for the last year. So basically, if you took only buys, high likely you'll be winners. But it's going to an actual previous price of interest, and it's basically doing like an actual M on the charts off of the one week the weekly chart. So, and I'm expecting to have a retracements here back to the levels that we had in 2021, 2020. So what is correlation with the JPY? The yen, the yen basically is a separate market. So there's there's really no correlation here on the yen. The only thing that you have to look at will be the for the indices will be the China indice or the Hong Kong one. So those two, you could see exactly how the market moves in relation with the yen currency. So that will be Hong Kong. Let me pull it up here. Let's see. It's gonna open this one. So on your trading view, if you go on indices, you're gonna scroll and you're gonna see Japan, Hong Kong. You see Hong Kong 33, Japan 225, and China 850. Okay, those three. And even this one, JPY. You see the one JPY right here, Japan 225 JPY. So this is and Singapore. No, not Singapore. So Hong Kong, Japan, and China. So those indices, they'll be the ones that you would have to look at. So let's pull up Hong Kong, for example. Hong Kong 33. And as you know, if you're trading the yen, we're only focusing on the yen session, right? So now I had the New York London. So Asian will be only Asian. Boom. That's the settings here. So if you had taken the trade for Asian today, let's see. Gonna look at it here. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. So Tuesday. So last night, you see? No, not last night. That was last week. Sorry about that. So last week there was a trade here for a buy, and it went to TP forever. So, but for now, nothing unless you could open London, because we do have London trades. So if you open London, that'll be the trade here at 3 this morning. So Asian, you could open Asian and London because those two markets has a lot of trades, basically actual trade like for consumption, anything like that. So there's a lot of business that are transfers from the between the British pound and the yen. Okay, so that's Hong Kong. And look at Japan. So Japan, same thing. And finally, you have China. All right. So pretty much they move more or less the same way. So you have a different type of opportunities here to get in on trades here for those indices. But okay, got it. Notice that Japanese pairs are dropping. If they're dropping, if based off your COT, yen was it stronger than the other pairs, or it was weaker? So it depends exactly on the yen, if it was stronger or weaker compared to the others. So let me know. Yen 10,034. TJ sell setup. Okay, but remember, we are only Tuesday. It depends exactly on where we're at in the cycle, right? And you do not trade yen, GBP, JPY at New York. Leon, it's only London, Asian, not New York. So let's pull up GJ. So GJ, DJ. Let's see here, GPJPY. Okay, so this would be your sessions. Asian, London. That's it. Not at New York. But if you're trading off of New York, we'll do that. So opening New York session, boom. Okay, and we are looking at H1. So yes, it did give you some sell setups here since Friday. And that's one of the reasons, guys, that I do not trade the first week of January. And it depends actually on where we at in the cycle of the trade, the actual price. And at the end, you just have to trade what you're seeing, right? So if it's gonna hit your stop loss or whatnot, don't be asking like, why is it doing that? It's supposed to be doing this. But at the end, those are data that you're taking for setups. But at the end, you do not dictate the market. You're just riding the market, right? So, but based off of the signals that you have, it was aligned with the entry, the moving, the trend. So if the trend is going down, you just have to take the trend, even though your COT is giving you something different. Because sometimes it's gonna give you it's gonna happen that you're gonna do your COT, and one of the reasons why I do not say that it's a buy, because oh yeah, another thing, because you assume that British pound is minus 5,538, and yen is what, 10,034. That means that the yen should be a buy. No, it's not. It's not the way that you have to look at it, Leon. I think that's the problem. It's only telling you that the yen currency will be moving compared to the others, meaning that if you have British pound yen, that's a pair that you have to look at for the week. You see, that's the difference. You have to look at the data. You pull out the data, you break it down, you add the currency with another currency. Boom. If, for example, you had the yen was a big mover for the week, so you're just gonna pull out all the yen pairs, and you focus on those, and you trade the trend of that currency. You're not trading that if it's going to go long or short, if it's a buy or sell based off of COT. No, that's not it. You're trading the trend of that currency. That means that that currency will be moving, regardless if it's a bullish or a bearish movement of off of that one currency. This is the currency that you need to look at, and you've traded off of that. Yeah, no problem. But same thing for CAD. If CAD is the biggest mover, that means that you have to pull up all of the CAD pairs, anything that has CAD in it, and you focus on those pairs because they're going to be moving a lot, regardless of the movement of that pair. Sometimes you're going to have like a buy setup. You're going to see that, for example, GJ is a sell, but you're thinking that, why is it selling? Because the biggest mover is yen. Yes, it's moving. It's moving. It's a big mover. It's moving. So you just trade it off of what you're seeing. So same thing for the GJ trade that you're talking about. GJ is a sell. It was selling off since this morning. What I would do, I would take the sell. So if I have a sell setup here, I'm taking the sell. I'm taking what the market is giving me. The trend is going down, so I'll trade the trend. That's it. That is it. It's simple like that. So the way that I look at the market is really simple. You don't have to complicate things, right? So if it's you see a sell setup or it's moving down, you have to write it out, regardless of if the market is telling you it's a bullish or bearish. Hopefully you understood and you understand exactly what I'm saying. So hopefully it was clear for you, Leon. So once again, I do not look at the bias, and that's the reason why I'm not looking for the bias. Okay, so because now you're thinking of, okay, it's a big mover, meaning that it's supposed to go long. No, that's not it. It's a big mover. That means that currency in conjunction with another currency will be moving a lot, and that's exactly what you're seeing. It's moving a lot. Got it. Yeah. So that's really the process. You do your COT, then you look at the big movers. Okay, boom, 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 boom. I have my big movers. So I'm just adding up any currency pairs that has yen, for example, yen. So all the yen pairs will be on your list. You put your signals off of that list of off of the COT, and then you just trade within session, and you take your trades. That's it. That's really simple. So me, I know that I focus on the US pairs because this is when I take trades, right? I'll only take trades for an hour and a half, and that's it. So I'll pull up all of the currencies that has US in it, and all of the currencies that are aligning with the US. Okay, so meaning that they're trading off of the US, and based off of the movement, it makes sense to take it. So that's why I'm focusing on euro, British pound, so euro USD, GBP USD, and you could add US CAD, but I don't like US CAD personally, so that's why I'm not putting it in. But US CAD is aligned with the actual my trading plan because it's trading in New York with the US dollar. And then after that, I just look at my COT. What's the biggest mover compared to the three currencies, because I'm trading euro, British pound, and US, right? And based off of that, if it tell me that it's going to be moving a lot, that means that we're gonna take some trades this week. If it's not moving at all, I may not take any trades. But at the end, you just have to look at the charts to see exactly what the chart is telling you, and you trade off of what you're seeing on the screen. At the end, you have to trade what you're seeing. not what the data is telling you, because the data can change in the background. All right, perfect. So we're almost done here with the session. So most of the moves here were done at London. And usually, if you don't, you have a day like today that you don't have any news, there's more probably that you're gonna have some good trades or setups, and that's exactly what we had here this morning. So just pull up the Forex Factory calendar, news calendar, and look at days that don't have any news, or if there's any news, it will be like yellow folder, like really minimal news events. That would be the best time to trade. Took OddCAD and entity CAD cells. Okay, got it. So odd CAD and entity CAD sell 1 hour time frame. So when did you took the odd CAD and entity CAD trades, Leon? Let's look. Let's look at entity CAD. Sorry. 1 hour. So 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame. Okay. So you just took them? Okay. I think you just took them. Yeah. Got it. Yeah, makes sense. It's pushing right now. So oh, okay. Entity CAD London and AutoCAD New York. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. So what is that? That's to sell. Yeah. So right now it's doing like an engulfing candle here. So let's look in the past where we're supposed to see the price going. So this is the prices here. I'm just going to remove those drawings here. Perfect. So price never went to that region here. So you could start to raid this region here. So I'm expecting to have some bearish movement here overall on NZD CAD, odd CAD, sorry. NZD CAD, NZD CAD, let's see. should be the same. Entity CAD, you said that you took a sell at London. So yeah. So it still be running right now. So it's gonna start to going to your TP2. And yeah, same thing. Same region needs to be rated here. So looking for shorts on those two. Oh, could be good winners here. Overall for OddCAD and NZD CAD. NAS 100 dropping, but no signal on H1 yet. Got it. Yeah. So just wait it out. Just wait it out. Wait it up. Wait it out. Yeah. Eventually, I will do. Pretty sure, but I'm working on some optimization on EMX AI. So we'll wait and see. But if there's any optimization or any updates, I will let you all know. So anyone that has access to version 5 will be able to get the updated version of EMX AI when it's going to be ready to use. So that's pretty much it. So US 30 here, hitting, just hit TP1 off of that entry. Still looking bullish here. All right. So, any other questions, guys? We're going to close it out. Said there's a buy setup. No, that was US 30. That was a buy setup. Nasdaq, I don't see any buy setups. I didn't receive any notification of a buy setup. No, we had nothing. I don't see anything on the screen either. I was talking about the US 30. That was long. And it's still going on right now. All right. So we'll close it out right now, guys. So thank you so much for being on. We'll be back tomorrow at the same time, so at 9:30. And we'll look at the market again in regards to the indices and the forex pairs. So hopefully you guys like this live. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And you can look at the previous lives that we had here for the last couple of months in regards to the market and the indicator called EMX AI. So that's my own customized indicator. So if you have any inquiries about the indicator or any other things, make sure to send me an email at dredfxmanagement@gmail.com. So dredfxmanagement@gmail.com. So that being said, I wish you a wonderful day and peace.